Hi everyone. In the last tutorial, we have seen templates with application folder structure in Django. But today we are going to cover other important part of Django templates, that is Django Template Language. The Django Template Language DTL is designed to simplify the creation of dynamic web pages. It is seamless blends HTML with Django specific tags and filters. It allows you to generate rich data-driven content directly from your Django app. Let's explore some of the key features that make DTL a powerful tool for building templates. I have VS Code instanced open. I have installed latest Python version on my system, and this is very simple app which was created in the beginning. Virtual environment is also created for this app, and Django framework is also installed in this project. Django supports multiple templates engine. The first one is the original one, that is called the DTL. Second is Zinza 2. That was formerly a third-party only library, but Zinza 2 is outside the scope of this tutorial. This is the engine that we can set from here. By default, we have Django template. You can also set Zinza 2 template here. Okay, I'll just look into my project directory and run this app. This is a simple command to run Django application. Local host environment is ready to check the application. I have opened my browser and you can see few views in our application. We have created class view, we have created function view. So how this application is working, this is the cart app that we had created. This is the shopping project. In views.py, we have all function-based and class-based view along with our templates. And this urls.py actually design the routes for your all views, right? So all URLs are working through this installed app, that is cart. Okay. And our landing page is not working because we have manually raised the exception here. Let me say home.html. I have saved the file. So home page is also starts working. Okay, this is a detail view. This is a list view. Okay, so let's learn now what is a variable. Variable looks like this, which displays dynamic data in your template. They are enclosed in double curly braces. When the template engine encounters a variable, it evaluates that variable and replaces it with the result. Okay, variable name consists of any combination of alphanumeric characters and the underscore, but may not start with underscore and may not be a number, right? Let me create a simple HTML page in my template folder to understand how variable works. Okay, DTL view.html. I'm putting some HTML code over here. We have just placed a simple message with variable tag. Here we have passed today, which means we are going to place today's date in this variable. And how we are going to map this view, we have to create a view function into our views.py file. I need to import a module, that is Django.template, because we are going to use a new method, that is loader. With help of this method, we are going to render our template. Okay, that TTL underscore view template. Okay, I have a simple view. With the help of this loader function, we are using get underscore template, which means that it is going to get the template from the application in this object, and this object we are rendering with context and request. We've created a context object where we are going to pass today date as object. This context we are passing into the render, and then we are getting the HTTP response from the view. I'm gonna map this view into my urls.py. It is a DTL route, which means that as soon as we type in DTL at our URL, so we will get DTL underscore view. File is saved. View is also saved. Now let's refresh our application with new URL, that is DTL. We have got the message, hello guest, today is this date. So this variable actually is getting replaced with our date from view. Okay, this date. So as you have probably noticed, If the variable is not a string, Django will use the magic str method to display it. With the same principle, you can access an object attribute just like you do it in the Python, right? Suppose you want to display the date year. So my variable would be today dot year. I have saved the file, refresh the page. So this is the current year from the date. You can also create variables directly in the template by using with template tags. Let me replace this code with my this template, right? What I have done here, I have created template variable with name. Okay, so that is showing as a guest. I have saved the file. You see, we have guest now from template variable itself. Let's learn now what are filters. You can modify variables for display by using filters. Filters look like name. You want to convert lower, it will convert the value of that string variable into the lower cases, right? I have saved the file, refresh the page, you see the guest text we are getting into lower cases. If you say upper, save the file, you will get guest in a capital form. Filters can be chained, right? The output of the filter is applied to the text. I want to apply one more filter here. Get the first character of my string. I have saved the file, refresh the page, you will get only G character from this value. Some filters take arguments. So how we can pass the argument to our filter? So I'm going to use other filter, right? Let me remove. I have placed another filter with argument, right? Update the message, guest, this is Django. In this value, we have multiple words. So we will get only two words. I have saved the file, refresh the page, you will get guest and this. You can also join a list with comma with help of join filter. I'm gonna add one field to our context that is a list. Okay, I have saved the view and let me come to my HTML file, save the file and refresh the page. You will get ABC with comma. Alright, so Django provide about 60 built-in template filter. You can read all about them. I will paste the link in the description box. We have default filter as well. You have a name variable. I'm gonna set default. Show nothing as a value. That's pretty simple. Let me remove it. I've saved the file, refresh the page. So you are getting the value because you have variable which has value. That's why it is showing. If I remove the value from this variable and refresh the page, you will get nothing because we have set the default filter with its default value. You can also use length that returns the length of the value. Okay, this works for both strings and list. Remove this default filter and add length. I've saved the file. You will get, so spelling is wrong. Save the file. You will get 21 because in this variable value we have length of 21 characters. Now let's see what are tags. Tags are commonly complex than variable. Tags let you perform operations such as if condition, for loop, template inheritance, and more. Django framework has about 2 dozen built-in template tags. You can go through them. I will provide the link in the description box. Let's see conditional first. I'm gonna replace this HTML with my conditional tags, right? It is checking with today.day equals to 2, then it will show this message. If it is 30th day of the month, it will show this is the last day of the month. Else it will show not sure about the day, right? I'm gonna set 4 for this, then it will show this message. I have saved the file, refresh the page, you will get this is the second day of the month. This message we have got. If I change the value, I say 2, it will show this message, not sure about the day. Okay, the condition will be fail. I have saved the file, updated the message, not sure about the day. This is how conditional tags are working on our templates. What is for tag? That actually used for loop over each item in an array. we have a list object here. As you can see, we will loop over this object for works. I'm using UL and LI tags from HTML, and then we have used these Django 4 tags. Okay, in 4, I'm iterating this list object, and each item we are looping through, and then we are showing as a template variable. Okay, and then we are ending 4. This is a very simple code. If you save the file, you will get 3 li on your page. You see A, B, and C. The 4 tag can take an optional empty tag also. You see, this is the empty tag with 4. I'm gonna show this message if our object does not have any item. I have saved the file. It will still show all the items as we have items in the list object. I'm gonna remove all the items from this object, right? I have saved the file. Refresh the page. You will get, sorry, no item found because we do not have any item. Okay, this is how this empty tag works with 4 tag. We have comments tag also, right? To comment out part of a line in a template, you can just use curly braces with hash symbol. If I want to comment out no item found text, it will not appear, right? I have saved the file. You will see sorry and comma only because I have commented out this rest message. Now let's move to our other topic, that is template inheritance. So template inheritance allow you to build a base skeleton template that contains all the common elements for your site, and it defines blocks that child templates can override. Okay, so we had already created a base template into our application which has these block tags, and we have named it with content. In this block, we are going to fill our child content. Okay, so where we are going to use base.html, that is our list view.html, right? So the first rule is the base template should be placed in the beginning of the child template, right? We are seeing that with the help of extend tags, we are using base.html. This is how we can inherit the base template into our child template. Then we have started the block content. So these all lines of this block content are gonna fill to this base template area here. So this list view actually is coming through the index, right? We are using cart model.object.all. We have also used SQLite 3 database, and we have created few items in our database table. Okay, that we have already covered in our previous videos. So then we are passing this object into the item model, that is iterating through. Okay, you can see this is the object that we are iterating, right? We are looping over all the items and this strip, right? You can see that each item data.title referring with help of anchor tag, right? This is how the child template we have designed, right? With the help of base.html template. This list underscore view is mapped with route function, you see. So as soon as you type function, you will get the view, and click of each item we will get the detail like this. You will notice that we are showing the cart. This is the text on the base template. Let's modify cart items, save the file, refresh the page, so your message will be changed, you see. And the rest part of the content of this view is taking from the child template. Okay, this. If we have a different name of the block in the child, content will never be overridden on the base, right? We have to make sure that name should always be matched with our base block. If I put any name, save the file, you will get only cart item because the block names does not match with base. All right. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video and learned what is Django template language. However, we have covered a few tags and filters which are important for this tutorial. But Django framework has about 2 dozen built-in template tags and 60 built-in template filters. You can practice all. I will paste the link in the description box. So hit a like button and give me the comment down below of this video. Don't forget to subscribe the channel. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video.